everyone, hey people, what's up? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. It's Hamdele Ayotunde Eunice here, aka Double T as some of you know it, and you are welcome back to my channel. This is your first time of seeing this face. You're welcome to the channel, so please do what to hit that subscribe button down below. It's right here, and the bell right beside it says stay notified. Once I drop a new video, the video first to see it. So we sing for you guys. I'm going to sing for you guys just for me. Continue the video. So shall we? We are happy people, yes, we love you. You are welcome. We are happy people, yes, we love you. You are welcome. We are happy people, we love you. Thank you for clicking this video at least to watch it. So just complete the good thing you started, by subscribing and making sure you keep that notification bell turned on. Also, to my regular Double T fan members, you guys, you're doing that with this now, shall we? Hey, tell me about you, share wa. Hey, share wa. Hey, tell me about you, share wa. Hey, share wa. Anything me, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are balling. Hope you guys are smashing your goals. Share wa pa. Did you miss me? It's been a while. I miss you guys. And yes, I am back with another video. If you are a Double T fan, I mean, if you've been watching my videos and you've not subscribed, please, why? Explain to me. Tell me why. Make sure you hit that subscribe button also, and make sure you keep the notification bell turned on. So, if you follow me on Instagram, which I wonder why you are not, if you are not. So go follow me on Instagram. The detail will be on the screen right now. Yeah. So where you'll find the detail. If you're on Instagram and you've been following me, you will know I said I was going to have a guest with me in this video. So yes, I know you can't see the chair. Don't worry, the chair is going to miraculously disappear. Don't worry, just wait for it. Alright, so as you guys can see, there's another chair here. So it means I have a special guest today. So without any further ado, let me introduce to you guys my special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, permit me to introduce to you a counseling psychologist in the making. That's number one. A fellow entrepreneur like me. You guys know we are business-minded people. We like business. And let's face it, anything that has to do with wig, from styling to revamping. So you want to buy wig, you want to make your wig, you want to do your hair. Yes, she got you. And she's trying to style her hair like me. She's trying to slay like me today. She's trying to do copy and comment today. You guys will see her very soon. Yes, moving on. She's an advocate for mental health. That's one thing I like about her. She's like, she wants you to, you understand. And if you're okay physically, if you're not okay mentally, there's a problem. So yes, she's a volunteer for Mentally Aware Nigeria and Give to Life. Aside that, she was the president, not vice president though, not secretary, she was the president of her department, EDSA 2018-2019 section. See this girl, book, business, social life, So without any further ado, permit me to welcome Chimuanya Blessing Agugua. See, let me just give you guys one behind this same moment. My God. She has been laughing. She has been laughing when she was standing. She's like, God, this girl just like, come anywhere already. Let me come and sit down. But that's why you guys love me. So yes, it's oh, so I'm going to pass. She's a very beautiful lady. They are feeling you. Alright, so you know what? I was going to do the hype week as the hype lady that I am, but I want her to talk about herself. So I'll allow her to introduction. So introduce yourself. Sell your market.
Okay, hello everyone. Hi. My name is Chimuanya Agugua, popularly known as Maya. I'm a final year student of counseling psychology. I'm an advocate of mental health. I really like talking to people about mental health and the importance of mental health and things like that. I also run a business, Influenza Hair. I'm the founder of Influenza Hair, where I sell different kinds of wigs, weaves, I revamp hairs, I make people's wigs, I style. You don't need to trade away. You can follow me on Instagram at Influenza Hair. There is no there's no space in between. It's just influenza hair.
Don't worry, to be on the screen.
Yeah, it's going to be on the screen. Okay, so that's basically it.
Right. So moving on, you guys have sold the market. There's nothing else to say. People have bought that one, so yes, we can now move on. So today we're having a discussion on things, or better still, questions people should ask in the relationship. I will try to like put a box, courtship, because we understand that in this day and age, if you say relationship plenty, you get like so we started to like narrow it down to courtship, because we feel like when you are actually in a courtship with someone, it means you guys are at least preparing for marriage. Yeah, exactly, that kind of thing. So that's what we're going to actually base the topic on. And the reason why we decided to have this discussion is because of a post that this girl made. So I feel like I would read the post, then go back to our topic of discussion. So yes, so alright, so let me just read the post. So I saw this post on Maya status and I was like, sis, why happening? We're going to talk about this. So it's titled I Hate My Kids and Resent My Wife Because of Them. Now to the full body, I never wanted kids, never saw myself as a family man. I now have 3 kids. They are all amazing. I hate them more than anything. What is this wrong with? I hate being needed. I hate the whining. I hate how they have ruined my life. I hate how I can't do things I want to do because they exist. I also resent my wife for making me choose between losing her or having kids. She gave me an ultimatum and I've realized I made the wrong choice. I don't hate children in general, and if other people want to have kids, more power to them, but I feel like this is the biggest mistake I've ever made. The stress is so bad that I want to put on a 72-hour suicide watch at the hospital. I would rather kill myself than continue down this road. But I'm trapped. I had these kids. I made this horrible decision. So now I have to do my best to be an amazing dad for them. And I do my best. Just because I hate them, it doesn't mean they deserve a shitty life. I get no good emotion from being a father. Hearing them laugh or tell me they love me does nothing for me. If my wife and kids died in a ferry car wreck, I doubt I would even cry. Lastly, I want to leave, but they don't deserve a broken home, and by the time they are 18, the economy will probably be so collapsed that it will be normal for several generations of families to live under one roof, and I will be trapped. I want to leave them, but I was raised better, and anytime I start to put my escape into motion, I feel guilty, not sad. Guilty. Full stop. Alright, so the thing is, I know so well that there are people who actually are not interested in getting married for reasons best known to them. They don't fancy it and everything. And I also know people who don't really want to have children. And I think I've heard people say they would rather adopt. I don't know, for some reason they don't want anything to go on, either through their tummy or you understand. So it's like, I understand, but I've always had this opinion that whenever you have kids, like for some reasons I feel kids tend to like change a whole view of people. I mean, if I've heard people, especially ladies or women, say something like when they were pregnant, they at that stage they were going to like basically kill that child. Like they tried everything they wanted to abort the child. By the time the child came, like just holding the child alone changes a lot of things. So I think this is from a guy's perspective. So maybe it's different for you guys. I don't know. And this is what led us to talking about things people should actually discuss in relationship before marriage, because they're actually really, really important. So now back to my question. What do you think are like, let me just narrow it down to 5. What do you think are like 5 different questions you think couples should actually have, or intending couples should have before walking out the altar? Let me even say before saying like before walking out the altar.
1, money.
Okay. Financial before
like you plan your finances, who's going to take care of the kids' school fees, whose money are we going to use for groceries. Then in a situation where one of the couple is not working or doesn't have a source of income, how are we going to get through this if something happens? Usually when the money talk comes up, this is when people who don't want their wives to work, this is where it comes up as well. Okay, so that's one. Money talk is very, very important. Kid, it's also very, very important.
After this post, it is really very important. Although before this post, I actually used to you have to have this discussion of how many kids you want to have, just based on the level of where 1 4, where 1 3. But I didn't know is this deep.
Well, you should actually discuss if you want kids. Then, if you want kids, how many kids do you want, and things like that. But it's dicey because from what I could understand from this guy's situation, when he was cutting, he probably told his wife, his present wife, that he didn't want to have kids. But she probably put him in a position where he had to choose between her losing her and not having kids.
Okay, we'll come back to that question. Just keep
so don't force anybody. If someone says I don't want to have kids and you are of a totally different,
please bounce.
Please walk away, because it's better at that stage, because at the end of the day, if you eventually get married and then you have kids, just like it has happened here, the person is going to pour their frustrations on you. There's going to be resentment and things like that. So make sure that you talk about the kids. Then something else is sex. That is also something that you should equally talk about. Okay, how far is too far? Are you in for this? For people who like to explore, do you want to try BDSM, or do you want to try anal, or are you into oral sex? Things like that. These are like things that are very, very important. Although in Africa, we tend to avoid conversations like that.
Don't worry, just keep listening. We get to everything.
But it is important. Sex is very important. Like, it's important.
Okay, I'm not married, but we know our parents. We agree with us that it is actually
very important because they are broken homes because of lack of it's very important. Then the issue of external family members as well.
Let's have the discussion of are we going to take in family members?
Yeah,
Like, some people that want to, like, when they get married, their brother will come and stay with them, that kind of thing. So don't worry, we get back into it. So continue listening.
So issue of family members. Do I want my family members to leave? Like, for me, I know that for the first 1 year at least, I don't want any more die-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law.
At least somebody agrees with me. I am not mad. Please, it's our first year of marriage. What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Exactly. So yes, visitations of external family members, calling, things like that should also be discussed. Then different roles in the house.
Okay, like who's going to do what?
Yes, who's going to do this?
But in Africa, the roles are actually being the way that they've been defined. Alright, so
how many have I used it?
I didn't want to count it, like 3 or 4. But you don't think you actually touched major things I would actually say we should discuss. Health, when it comes to health. Your blood genotype, all those discussions, you have to have it. You have to have it. Then, okay, wait. Another discussion, I feel like your past and your present. Do you think you should actually speak about everything that happened in your past? Or there's some past that should be forgotten? Okay, now you can meet someone who has had like a pretty rough past. Maybe she has had sex with several people. Maybe she had a child right before marriage. Maybe, do you understand? Maybe she got married before and she's now divorced. Like, basically, like, do you think everything that happened in your past should be discussed? Or you feel like some past that, because someone actually said any past that will not haunt you kind of like left out. And I'm like, is there really any past that will not haunt you? Like, if you don't talk about it, because I feel like if you're entering marriage with somebody, you should be entering on like a plain start. Like, the person should know everything, because it won't make sense for a person to be hearing from somebody else that do you know your wife was this? Do you know? Even if the person wants to defend you or like back you up, as for then it should feel so like crazy and silly. Because like,
how come
you should that kind of thing. So what do you think? Do you think you should discuss everything that's in your past, or you should just tell some things like some people don't lie?
Okay, well, it depends on the kind of bond you have with that person. Well, there's like there are actually some people who will not even. It doesn't matter to them.
Yeah.
It does not matter to them. It's in the past. It's gone. But major incidents that occurred from
your
like
past.
rape, a child,
I feel like
things like that should not be hidden.
It,
But something like my body count. What do you want to use my body count to do? So
I agree on the fact that it's important discussions or important events that happen in your past. So that's why you discover your partner. Because trust me, they need to know. Clearly they want to spend life with you.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell them everything. Alright, so let's go back to everything she listed, because I feel like what she listed are things that would most likely also list if you're talking about questions. So now let's start with financial. The financial question now, or the financial statement. So the thing is, a lot of people feel like we said, the roles of both genders have actually been defined. The man is meant to provide for the house, the man is meant to take care of the house, but we know how life has evolved. In this 21st century, you can't be telling a lady, except she wants to stay at home full outside. I mean, what happens to my 6 years of school? Not like 6 years of secondary school, 4 years of university, not talking about my primary school, not talking about my A-level days, please. What's down to throw those results? Like, keep up shade. So yes, you can't tell me to throw those results away. You shall not stop my daddy. Oh, I'm the one who's going to marry your daughter. Yes, to come. So let her just stay at home and be eating and chopping up. Yes, we can understand. But as I've entered that school, like as I've gone through the stress of Bangkok or son, we're gonna use that results. Like we're gonna use that certificate. So yes, that's it. So now this day and age, everybody wants to work, everybody wants to do something. And you know the funny thing is, people don't even just work just for the money. Some people love to work for the fun of it, like for fulfillment, for knowledge, to get experience and everything. So people work for different reasons. So now, financial talk. Do you think a man and a lady who are about to get married should actually have discussions about what's in their bank account, how much they earn, basically everything finance?
Yes.
And then so okay, wait, so you would want your husband to tell you, oh, this is I want to, you know, some men are actually against that, because you're like, but then a lady knows how much is
no, it's a different ball game if you're just in a relationship. But this we are married. Like it's probably 6 months to a year or less to our wedding day. Come on, what are you?
Yeah, seriously, like, what are you hiding? Like, what are you hiding? Like, last, we're going to spend this money together. Yes. And I understand the fear of some men, because some ladies are like, once they know what's in your bank account, they are of the opinion that my money is my money. Your money is our money. Do you get? Although yes, so let's say,
exactly why you need to talk about it.
You have to talk about it, because the thing is, as much as, although exception for some crazy females, but as much as a lady might want to like be the old spending type, if she knows the exact amount you have in your account, chances are when you go broke or when there's nothing, she can always come in for you, because she knows, yes, this is what it is. Do you understand? Like she knows, oh, if you say this is the amount in your account, you mean this is the amount in your account. So when you say something like, oh, they've not paid the salary, or this is like the money is exhausted and everything, she, one, reduces her demands from you. Two, she comes in and she's willing and ready to support, because you've involved her in everything financially. Now, still on financial discussions, do you think it's necessary, or do you think it makes sense for couples to actually have a joint account? What's your view on joint account? I don't know why, see, this was not really discussion, but I don't know why it's coming, and I think we should just
okay. Well, for me, this is how I would want it to be.
Okay.
So my baby boy has his own money.
Okay.
I have my own money, and then we are going to get married. So we decide that a particular percentage of our income should be deposited into a joint account. So let's say maybe 30% or 50% of both our income should be deposited into that joint account. Now, that joint account is what handles the groceries in the house, is what handles school fees and other things that has to do with the family. What the remaining 50%, whatever I choose to do with it and whatever I choose to do, that's his business.
Yes, I also buy that idea. I'm not for the whole,
but the whole money.
Yeah, I'm not for the whole putting your money together.
Well, it could work for some people, but I don't think I can do that.
No. Not even me does it. I don't think people have actually like done that and it worked successfully for them. Maybe just few. Because a lot of people actually, because the thing is, just take for instance, like you want to surprise your husband and you guys have like a joint account.
Yeah.
You can't do anything, because by the time you take money, he's getting a lot of you're getting a lot of so please, he's gonna ask you, darling, you deducted 50k. What do you think that 50k was meant for? You understand? And it's like, okay, that aside, maybe you want to like send money home to your family members, to your people, to your brother, your sister, and you take money from joint account. It's like pam 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 pam. you took money. Do you understand? So I think to avoid discussions like that, everybody should just have their money. And then, okay, we can have a joint account where everybody puts in money from time to time. That can be used for several things. Maybe you want to buy a house, you want to give the relative. Do you understand? Like, but please, my money is my money. I can't be coming to come and ask you for money for brown pants just because you have it. No, please, I beg. So yes, we've agreed on that. So let's move on to the next thing to talk about.
Sorry, something else that should be discussed is prenup. Well, it's not so peculiar to this part of the world, but is okay. Let me just read what I have here. A prenuptial agreement is a written contract entered into by couple prior to marriage that enables them to select and control many of the legal rights that acquire upon marriage, and it happens when their marriage eventually ends by death or divorce. So let me explain it. So now I want to get married to someone, and we decide that we want to sign a prenup. Now what that prenup does is that it protects both of us from, should I say, extortion if there's any event of death or divorce. For instance, my husband is maybe one big business mogul and everything, and me myself, I'm also doing very well for myself, or I'm also a business mogul or whatever. So that prenup is going to, if tomorrow how in divorce they share the money, yes, amongst the, let's say the husband or the wife initiated the divorce. So now the signing of that prenup is going to protect the man's interest, exactly. So his properties and everything. So in that prenup, it will be stated, okay, this is what you can take, this is what you cannot take, this is what is for me.
Even the ones that I'm actually I support that to a large extent, especially I don't know. I've watched a lot of movies. I'm sorry, I've read a lot of books. Not a lot, but I've read books. And then I've seen life experiences of when a lady or a woman loses her husband and how relative comes to take control over everything the man owns. I think stuff like that actually gives the woman a relief rate, because it's like there's an agreement. If anything happens, this is what I have with my husband. Whether or not you are his family relative, whether you are his whatever, I have this is my property. So she's able to hold that, because it's always so disheartening to see that everything is just slowly going under our eyes. It's wow, you guys just lost somebody. You guys just.
And also women, when you were getting married and you want to buy property, land.
Yeah, I was going to ask that question.
Buy it in your name.
Talking about that in your name stuff also. The joint account. There's some people that actually do joint account and then they make it in the name of one partner. It's oh, because you want to show you love this person. Oh, because you want to show you love this person. So it's let's just make it in your name. Let's just make it in your name. Please, if it comes to that case, ladies, please make it in your name, please. Last, you'll be okay. Say, guy, if anything happens, make it in your name. If not, let it be both of us name, please. Ladies, over our fun. Alright, so moving on to the next one, health questions. Now, it's important for you guys to talk about blood group, genotype. See, it is very, very important. See, love is not blind. Love is wearing 5D glasses. Stop it. Give to nature what you want nature to give back to you. Stop, please. If at your age and your shoe size, you don't know your genotype and your blood group, please go to the nearest hospital. Go and find out. It's very important. I feel it's even one of the discussions you should have at the early stage of your relationship, because it's you don't want to get so deep involved
with the person, and then you don't
have to find out. It's always more harder. It's always really difficult to break up there. So it's better you have that discussion. In fact, I asked a friend who's anytime she meets a guy and she's oh, she sees that something might work out with this guy. She throws it in.
But sometimes you know how shallow-minded some guys can be. They're oh, for this one mine now, she wants things to marry. But the truth is, if someone really cares about you,
you should actually
and he's planning long term, of course, it's not going to be fair. That kind of question. It's actually very important. You don't want to bring kids into this world and then they are suffering in pain. Please,
you don't want to.
Please, I'm angry. Don't bring a child to this world to suffer.
I'm not going to last discussion because I'll make it the last discussion because that's going to be our main discussion. We want to talk about it last. But yes, health discussions. You guys really need to like have like proper talk.
Yes.
Talk about
Do you have history of
your family? Yeah, does your family have madness in their life? Do you understand their lineage?
And do you have any mental illness? Talk about this.
You guys need to talk about
You
it.
really
I really need to know what I'm
things.
getting into.
Yes,
you need to know what you're getting into.
Exactly.
Yes,
so these are very important
everything. Health issue.
Health,
everything. Talk about
spiritual health, physical health, mental health.
Everything.
Please talk about it. Like,
really,
it's very important.
Wow.
You guys know that AA marries AA. AA marries AS. AS, stay on your lane. Do you get? Stay on your lane. Don't go fall in love with another AS person. My mom has been hitting this subject in my head. Like, she always says, because I'm AS, so she always say, guy, don't fall for anybody that is not AA.
Yeah.
So, guys,
people like us, like this, that we are AA, we need to like, you guys are supposed to be paying us money because you understand, like,
excuse me. Please, Jerry.
We don't have any restrictions. We free multiply.
AS, please, my darlings, please protect yourself.
Oh my God.
Except you don't want to have kids, but if you know you want.
Yeah, seriously, please. You already don't.
Very, very important.
Don't say your father told you the love is strong. Break that love. Please, I beg.
Or don't say I go to church and pray down.
See, the thing is, even help those who help themselves. Don't intentionally tempt God. You can't tempt God. Do you understand? You know this thing is what it's meant to be. So don't try to play smart and expect that, oh, God is supposed to perform a miracle or God is supposed to change things because He's God. Hello. You open your eyes and you enter inside.
And you get.
So stop. Don't. And then you now come and say, oh, you pray to God, God didn't answer. How will they answer? When you intentionally put your head inside something. Please don't drag my God into this rubbish. Alright, so far we know that you guys enjoyed this episode and you would want to see the end of this episode. Also, we know that some of you are looking forward to the answers we gave to the question we asked at first. I mean, the story about the man who ate his kids. I know you guys are looking forward to the answers we gave to that question. Now, that answer is found in the part 2 of this video. The video is too long and so we had to cut it short. So please bear with us. If you loved, liked, and enjoyed the first part, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this video. Tell someone to leave a comment. You also leave a comment. Tell someone to subscribe. And we'll see you guys in part 2 of this episode. And trust me, as you can see, it gets even more interesting. I'd love to see you guys in the next episode. Please, let's get to 1,000 subscribers before the year ends. I believe we can do this. And if you want to see Maya in the next episode, obviously you have to see her in the part 2. I mean, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share this video. I mean, you've watched something this interesting and entertaining. Why not tell someone about it? It's about to be a banger. Alright, I'll see you guys in part 2 of this episode, which is going to drop very, very soon. In fact, your response to this part 1 will determine if we will release it part 2 or not. So let's get to it. And just if you haven't noticed, the details to our Instagram pages, our social media pages, influencer air, and the rest will be in the description box. So make sure you check the description box just before you leave. I'll see you guys in the part 2 of this video. I can't wait for you guys to see what we have in store for you. So keep your fingers crossed.